You're listening to the SS Experience on S&G.
Recording in progress.
What up, though? You listen to the SS Experience streaming on the SMG Podcast Network app. Download the SMG Podcast Network app on all your Apple devices. Android, I'm getting to you. Listen to the SS Experience wherever you get podcasts like Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and TuneIn Radio. Love TuneIn Radio. And the usual suspects, Spotify and the iHeartRadio app. Rate, review, subscribe, re-rate, re-review, resubscribe, download, unsubscribe, download again. Keep that process going over and over and over again so the algorithm can continue to be popping out here in these digital streets. Season finale of season 5. I just realized, well, not I just realized, but we are around that time of the year where we don't pretty much do anything whatsoever. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get into some show real quick. As always, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to sponsors, you know what I'm saying? We got Big Drip, you know what I'm saying? All down here, you know what I'm saying? As I'm recording and, as I'm recording, I'm currently at work and I'm not in the big boy studio, you know what I'm saying? That's actually being occupied by the real people that be working up in here. But next time, we'll crack open the Big Drip cans. We'll sip, you know what I'm saying? But the link is down there below. Go ahead, get yourself a can, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up on my social medias at Henny Hardaway75. If you're watching us on YouTube, comment below. Let us know what you think of the drink, you know what I'm saying? It's real dope. Like I said, bottom right there, you know what I'm saying? You go ahead and get the link right there. So, yeah. Wish I had one right now, though, but it's all good, though, you know what I'm saying? Later on tonight, get to the crib, crack me one. So go ahead and get to some show, though. All right. Season 5, we about to end. So we're gonna end on we're just gonna end all bad. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So my guy, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say my guy, but I got a funnier story, you know what I'm saying? Because he's cool as a bitch though. Tyrod Taylor, my guy, you know what I'm saying, from Virginia Tech, you know what I'm saying, from the 7-5, you know what I'm saying, from Hampton. This might be something that's like beyond me that I just wasn't paying attention to. I didn't even know he was dating Draya Michele for a certain amount of time, but you know what they say, everybody be for everybody. So I ain't even know that shit. So it looks like, or not it looks like, what the people saying is that he's trying to get that woman ejected, not ejected, that's stupid, but it's the same concept. So you get shot the fuck up out the bitch, evicted out of a house that is in his name that he has paid for. Now, I had some hot takes about this that I posted on Twitter or X, however you get down out here in these digital streets. We're not rocking with that blue sky, not right now, but that's a whole nother conversation. And we learned that while they was dating, he bought the crib, and the whole point was for her to rent out the crib and then eventually buy the crib for like $2.3 million or something like that. So they break up. She's still in the crib. Now, while she's still in the crib and broken up from Tyrod Taylor, she becomes Jalen Green's baby mama. You know, from what Jalen Green played for? I think he played for Houston, down there in Houston, Rockets and shit. So now that's his baby mama. Now he got the kid, or she got the kid. Obviously, this nigga got to come through sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Whenever he's, around the way, obviously he's in Houston playing or whatever. So he got other shit going on, but nigga gonna be creeping up sometimes. And I don't know Tyrod like that. I haven't hollered at him. So we can just do speculation or whatever. Nigga ain't trying to have that bitch in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like because the crib was bought when they was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That was like, well, we ain't in a relationship no more, whatever. The thing that makes it tricky was the fact that she's not just a girlfriend who he's buying a house for and all of that. She's technically a tenant. You know what I'm saying? Because like if she's paying you rent, then, that's where a lot of people get into the whole thing about it's a lot of emotions involved. Because if you paying me bread, I'm cool, I guess. I mean, I'm thinking of it from if it's like he doesn't want to be bothered with it, because you know how you have exes and stuff like that, where it's like you just don't want to be bothered with the individual anymore for whatever reason, good, bad, or indifferent. And like I said, it's not like it's a house that he bought for himself. He bought the crib specifically for her. So I'm assuming they went house shopping together and she picked out this house that she wanted, even though she knew she was going to pay rent for it. I just feel like it's just one of those things where it's just you in a relationship, you don't feel like fucking with each other anymore. And he's like, man, I can just sell this crib, give me about 2.3 mil or whatever, you know, because you know how, you know, the housing market is. That shit goes up and up every year. And I can just be done with this shit and she can just do her type shit, rent from somebody else. I don't want to be your fucking landlord. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was fucking. Now, you know what I'm saying? You got a new baby, or you got a baby daddy. You're my tenant type shit. So I don't want to deal with that shit. So it's like, look, bitch, you got to go. Because I'm assuming there was no paperwork. Now, a lot of people will say verbal contracts are real, but really, was it a verbal contract, or was it like a relationship, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing where it's like, we together, so we're going to do it, not I got you if you do this. So hit me up, you know, comment below, you know what I'm saying, down there somewhere, you know what I mean? Let me know what you go ahead. Is Tyrod Taylor wrong? Should old girl have, and another thing too is you can still comment at the bottom. Because a lot of people would say, and again, going back to my original thought of once you're in a relationship, once you stop being in a relationship, it's like you just dip anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't be associated with. So I think it's a little bit of shit on both sides. You know what I mean? But comment below. Let me go ahead and know what you think about that real quick. Who's commenting? And well, this obviously has nothing to do with, I wish somebody was commenting right here, but no, we're talking about somebody comment on the work line real quick. Hold on, man. What y'all talking about? Man, I seen that notification just pop up. Fuck it, dog. Let me see what y'all talking about. All right, man. They ain't talking about that, man. Fuck that. Anyway, let's keep it back. Let's keep it moving. I know me personally, I probably would have did what Tyrod did though. But I would have done it like sooner, because it's greasy, because you about to, and again, we all know, man, Draya Michele ain't no broke chick. You know what I'm saying? She got her own bread. She probably got dudes willing to lay up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like one of those things where it's like, if, you know, us regular people had a situation like this, and we'd be like, yeah, we was in a relationship. We ain't in a relationship no more. All right, bitch, you got to go type shit. And you know she don't have nowhere to go. You know she ain't got no mama. She ain't got no daddy. She ain't got no prospects. It's just her and the baby, and you was pretty much the catalyst that was holding everything together. Nah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, when whatever thing or situation that made them break up, they should have just been like, all right, man, I'm out. Because I know for a fact, well, not for a fact, this is the thing that always weirds me out about millionaires or people in sports. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll have like their contract, you know what I'm saying? They get like a $2 million, you know, a $50 or $10 million signing bonus, yada, yada, yada. Why are y'all paying a mortgage? You motherfuckers have a whole enough for a house. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck are y'all paying a mortgage? Like, you know, you're a certain pick, certain situation. Like I said, even if your first contract is $2 million for the year, that's a crib right there. You know what I'm saying? $1 million, put that bitch there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about no mortgage from over a whole bunch of time. Fuck that shit. If I had, no, let me just go ahead and buy that. I don't need no more. I don't need no down payment. I don't need no, you know, no credit check, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got the bread. Let's go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not talking about like those contracts where it's like, you know, it's for 10 years, all of that shit. It's like, nah, you have enough in the first year of, you know what I'm saying, your contract. And again, sometimes some players get like $1 million a week or every, you know, situation or whatever. But I did just think about something real quick though. But it still goes back into the signing bonuses. But if you do have a $2 like a $2 million a year type situation, you would have enough to where, again, depends on the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a $2 million a year guy, I mean, sure, you could drop a whole million on the crib. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Take about 300,000. You know what I'm saying? You be eating. But anyway, my whole point is with Tyrod in this situation, if he, I want to make sure that I'm saying this right, because it could be a situation where, and I don't think this is the case. And I know I'm boffling real quick. Let me just get the thought out real quick. If he was paying a mortgage, then it would be like she was basically paying his mortgage and probably some extra sauce because, again, she's renting. But if he paid for the crib flat out in cash, and it's just, again, her just sliding him bread or whatever, he could have cut this off long time ago. Only way I see it is like, again, if he has a mortgage on it and she's basically paying the mortgage and it's just there, and he's just probably just thinking, I can just kick this bitch out and, you know what I'm saying, just sell the crib, whatever. So it's a lot of greasy shit with it. You know, I kind of feel like it might be karma. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people been getting at Draya Michele for being like her big ass age and dating somebody that's like almost half her age. You know what I'm saying? Give or take. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old she is. I know dude like 25 or something. I think she probably like 40. I don't know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody's been getting at her big age for this shit. So it might be karma type shit. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is too, and I ain't trying to be, counting pockets, but I mean, shit, niggas be talking money all the time. Jalen Green signed like a big contract in Houston. Why the fuck you ain't move your, it's like, that she is renting a crib from her ex-boyfriend, who's also a professional ball player. You know what I'm saying? He's in the NFL. He's a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He has a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And you're a person of influence as well, because you in the NBA and you just signed yourself like almost like a max deal. Maybe not a super max, but he got it. He got it. Buy your baby mama a crib. It's not even buy your girl a crib. Buy your baby mama a crib. Get her the fuck up out of, you know what I'm saying, that man's house or whatever. Even if it's okay. Or I had tweeted this as well. If the crib is 2.3 mil, you like the crib. This nigga, your baby daddy's an NBA player. Get that nigga to give you 2.3 million for the house that his child is gonna be living in. I don't think any father would be mad to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could say, damn, do you need a 2.3 million? Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if, like I said, you 200 M's up, you know what I'm saying? Your signing bonus is probably that. Buy the crib from Tyrod Taylor, be like, yo, bro, here's some bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's a little bit extra, you know what I'm saying, for you having to deal with this bitch or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or for like, I ain't mean to take your bitch, dog. You know what I'm saying? Here goes some extra money, man. Hit up the strip club, get another one. So that's just a situation right there, you know what I mean? But everybody got money. So guess what? Y'all motherfuckers figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So this is the SS Experience, you know what I'm saying? Stream it wherever you get podcasts, rate, review, subscribe. Keep that process going over and over and over again so the algorithms can be popping out here in these digital streets. So Cardi B is a hilarious person to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people think that I hate Cardi B. I love Cardi B. I love dancer Cardi B. I love social media Cardi B. I love stripper Cardi B. I love Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Music Cardi B, or twerking Cardi B. Love twerking Cardi B. Cardi B, the musician, that's neither, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. There's a $65 million tour that's on the table that they're going to give Cardi B to go ahead and cook with. But she like, nah. I'm going to wait until I announce the second album dropping. So I basically tweeted, so we're not going to get a tour. I don't know what it's going to take for Cardi B's fans or Cardi B to give y'all an album because it was supposed to be coming out. Then she was like, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to chill, waiting for my family. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put it out. And it's just back and forth. And it's like, for what? There's hella music artists right now that got like 300 songs ducked off on a hard drive. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with it, but they got music to put some shit out just because. Cardi is 2017. We nothing like we don't got nothing to put together. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just say for 2 years since 2017, so we're talking about 7 years. 7 years, right? 2 times 17 is 14. So if she recorded 2 songs, just 2 songs, like you could do 2 songs in fucking an hour if you already know if you already got it in your mind, is like, hey, just cut it on. And then you boom, 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 done, boom, 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 done, boom, 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 done. And then obviously the engineer cooks it up, but you can record and do your thing in an hour for 2 songs. Cardi B, you don't have 2 songs per year that you've done that could be put together. That's 14 songs. That's 14 songs right there. Boom, album. And there's nothing. The amount of features and small, not small songs, but like little single shots that she throw out there, you know what I'm saying, try to get the vibes. If you put all of that together, it could be an album. But yet it's not official until it's official. You know what I'm saying? You can put all the content out there that you want. It's not official until it's official. And she ain't got nothing popping right now that's official. It's going to be 2025. There's always an excuse why the music ain't popping. It used to be the label, her life, inspiration, all this other crazy shit. And nothing. So the story is about the tour, you know what I'm saying? Because 65 mil is just her saying, because this is the thing when you have tours. They want you to play the bangers. They want you to play the hits. 1 album and 7 years worth of features, I do not think that is tour worthy. You know what I'm saying? $65 million tour worthy. This isn't fucking, I'm about to say some old ass shit. This isn't the Chitlin circuit. You know what I'm saying? Where you get to do Atlanta, Birmingham, Montgomery, fucking Tennessee, Louisville, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she about to be bopping around the U.S., Atlanta, New York, all the big cities. You know what I'm saying? And I know she's not doing clubs or lounges or any shit like that. And it's gonna have to be a NBA or a convocation center, NBA arena, better. Not NFL stadium better, not that type of better, but it's going to have to be at least in an NBA stadium type situation, something that at least seats, a regular arena seats about 20,000, but you use the floor, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably about the 20,000 and then maybe about like 10,000 on the floor, give or take, you know what I'm saying? So you're definitely talking about a venue that needs to hold at least 30,000 people. I just don't think she has enough music to do that, which is why she's saying, I'll do it once I announce and drop, or I announce the second album. So that way the album comes out, you get to hear the vibes of it, whatever new songs Cardi B that you like. Now we know what she knows, what she can interweave into her sets with the old music, the features, and now the new music or whatever. Because you can't play new music if it's never been heard, because the thing about performing a song on stage is that everyone knows the song. See, that's the difference between when you perform at a indie event, you're performing some new stuff for the first time, and you perform something everybody already knows. Because, when you do you say you rapping, you spitting or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then you can stop rapping, put the mic up, put the mic to the crowd, and the crowd will rap with you, you know what I'm saying? Rap your whole shit with you type shit, because they know that's a good feel, that's a good energy. When you rapping a song that nobody knows, it's like, okay, they're hearing the beat, they're hearing it, and it's like they're just gonna hear it that one time until they can get a hold of it. Which again, we're talking about the streaming age. So once they, hey y'all, this my new song, and then find it wherever you can find the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just it just always just seems like the goalpost of her second album is always moving. And it's just like, I love what I do in this media space, this radio space, this podcast space. It's like, if you, it's kind of like a content creator that's not consistent. You know what I'm saying? But with music, you can always go back to it. So you can't drop a real dope episode of a podcast and then don't do nothing else for a while. You know what I'm saying? Unless the podcast is like a documentary or a series that you think is like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just talking about regular shit, you can't do that. And Cardi B with music, it's like you're supposed to love this music. Like, that's why I always say, like, Cardi B really got paid because she's a cool person. You know what I'm saying? It's not about musical talent. She's a cool person. Now, you probably thinking, well, why didn't you throw attractive in there? She is. But if you go, let's be real. If you go back to before the fame and now, she looks like a totally different person. Not age-wise, because we're talking about like, a couple years, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, that type of thing. We're talking about body and face as well. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's keep it all the way a buck. She did have some time away from social media because she was recovering from surgery. It wasn't just the body; it was also the face. Let's keep that in real perspective. But she's talented, and whatever cuteness that you like, because a lot of people say they like Cardi B before what she is now. They like the bigger nose, you know what I'm saying? The slimmer frame. Some people even say they like the teeth, you know what I'm saying? The gap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Before she got her teeth fixed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But she's talented. She's not talented. She's cool. She's a real individual that you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? It's like what Sexy Red is trying to tap into, you know what I'm saying? Except she's being overly like nasty and ghetto with it versus just being hood. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between hood and ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? Can you be hood and ghetto? Can you be ghetto and hood? We can put it on the poll at the SS Experience. No E, the beginning experience on Twitter or X. However you get down out here in these digital streets. Different. You're hood and ghetto. Can you be ghetto and hood? Can you be hood and ghetto? Because Cardi B is more hoodish with it. Sexy Red is more ghetto with it. But if you hood and you ghetto and you relate, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hood. No, there's a lot of ghetto in a lot of people, but it's not a lot of hood in a lot of people. And I might have still even said that backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because I said it's a thin line between ghetto and hood. I would love to see a Cardi B tour. You know what I'm saying? Just like I like to see a Nicki tour and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mainly because they get the women to come outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to think, you got clubs, you got bars, you got all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, okay, yeah, we do this every day type thing, you know what I'm saying? But when Nicki comes out and Cardi B and all these, or at least let's say Beyonce and Nicki come out and they have their tours and stuff like that. Every woman in the world, young and old, pretty much comes out. So I would love to see Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? Especially pull up to Columbus, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would love for her to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State and has a nice arena, and the Nationwide Arena downtown is decent size. We can go ahead and get that thing cracking. You know what I'm saying? Rod Wave was just a Nationwide Arena a couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? So we can make that do what it do. You know what I mean? I'm about to have to rush a little bit real quick. You know what I'm saying? So what last thing that I want to get into real quick is I wish we're going to get Morgan Harper on the show when season 6 starts, because a lot of black Republicans right now are let's keep it a buck, man. What the fuck was you niggas thinking, man? Y'all niggas running around parading with Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Throwing the MAGA hat around, you know what I'm saying? Waving the red around like y'all fucking bloods and all of this crazy ass shit. And y'all really thought that y'all was going to get some serious work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew that y'all wasn't going to get any work. And what I mean by that is, let me just paint the picture real quick because I know what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all might not know what I'm talking about. So President-elect Donald Trump is picking his cabinet where you have the FBI director, director of defense, secretary of defense, secretary of treasury, the HUD, the Department of Housing and Urban Development. You know what I'm saying? All of these things is called his cabinet. And his cabinet is all white for the exception of Marco Rubio, which is a white Hispanic. And I think 2 Indians got it. You know what I'm saying? I think they created a new thing for the Department of Government Efficiency, Doggy. That's like Elon Musk and I can't pronounce his name, but he's like the rich Indian billionaire, you know what I'm saying, who was trying to run for president last term against Trump. And basically nobody like, who, what? Nah, fuck out of here. And there's like another Indian type dude who's about to be the director of the FBI. I don't know their names. I mean, I know who they are. I just don't know their names as far as trying to pronounce them. So, but anyway, the point is, those is the only bit of color in his cabinet. You know what I'm saying? A white Hispanic and 2 Indians. And I'm not talking about the Native Americans. I'm talking about the other ones from overseas. Them. A black person is probably going to be given the HUD because that's what Trump did last time with Ben Carson. Now, even George W. Bush had Colin Powell as his, you know what I'm saying, not Secretary of Defense, but was it Attorney General? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even he had that, George W. Bush, and we gave George W. Bush a lot of shit. Trump is just being blasé like, nah, y'all ain't. And again, you knew that niggas wasn't going to get on when he didn't even pick a black person to be his running mate, to be vice president. Because he knew that he had you dumb niggas trying to rep and vote for Trump. He knew you dumb niggas was going to go ahead and fuck with him in that way or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He knew. He just knew that y'all was going to support his ass no matter what. I showed y'all the video because he was in Chick-fil-A in my hood out here in Atlanta. And I say hood loosely, but not loosely. I should have just said neighborhood, but again, we shorten it to hood, but that's why I'm saying in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Trump was out the hood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Gave out 30 milkshakes to all, you know what I'm saying, everybody in Chick-fil-A type shit. You know what I'm saying? Got one of the girls up there that's like acting like, hey, we like Trump and we support you and all this other shit. I like what you did for HB. All right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And all of these people, these black people who support Trump, you know, like faithfully support Trump. You know what I'm saying? They support this motherfucker like he's Martin Luther King. Like he Martin Luther the King. You know what I'm saying? Like he's Malcolm X or, you know what I'm saying, those real nigga figures that you would, you know, go to war for. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas act like Donald Trump is that. Hell no. He didn't pick an African American to be his vice president. He hasn't picked an African American to be a part of his cabinet. He hasn't picked an African American to be his assistant. That's not like saying that he's never done it before, because I was just reading this article that I was looking at real quick. Omarosa was his assistant. I don't know if it's like an executive assistant or whatever type of assistant, but you know what I'm saying? She was in the White House and, you know, she was probably taking notes and stuff like that. And yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then he had Ben Carson be his HUD director. Like I said, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, which I wouldn't be surprised if Doggy, the Department of Government Efficiency, says that HUD ain't worth shit because they're already trying to get rid of the Department of Education. Why not get rid of fucking HUD? You know what I'm saying? You niggas figure that shit out, because you know what's going to happen? Again, especially like where I'm from in Norfolk, you have projects that's ran by the city that gets money from HUD, you know what I'm saying, to make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? For people to be in the projects, you know what I'm saying? For people to get that $30 a month rent type shit. And again, I'm talking $30 a month rent. That was how it was like in the 2000s and shit, you know what I'm saying? So that shit might be $50 now or $60. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But the point is that those are the positions that black people get in white people's administration like Donald Trump. And I wouldn't be surprised if Doggy gets rid of HUD. Just saying though. But all you niggas, know what I mean, who thought that y'all was gonna really get on in this administration, y'all is some motherfucking fools, man. Fucking Byron Donalds, yo goofy dumbass, you know what I'm saying? They're letting your record that was expunged be held against you while the leader of the free world just got charged with 35 fucking felonies. The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? What's the nigga from South Carolina? Tim Scott? Oh man, you know what I'm saying? You've been licking balls and kissing ass for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Made yourself have a fake little wife and everything, try to conform to the conservative views of politics and all that shit. I think he probably really did get married. I think that was kind of like the joke, like, oh, he really did that? You ain't even get on. There's hell of fucking Republican, African Americans, black Republicans that was riding for Donald Trump, and y'all have no fucking seat at the big boy table. Y'all can sit in y'all little local shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you're a senator, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I know Byron Donalds is like a congressman in Florida, some shit like that. Go stay in your little pool over there, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Tim Scott, he is a senator. Stay in your senator, U.S. senator shit, you know what I'm saying? But focus on South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Don't focus on, just do you over there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, good looking for getting your people to rock with me though. Like even Mark Robinson in North Carolina, you know, the dude that was on black porn sites saying racist shit about black people, real weirdo shit. Trump ain't even try to give him a lifeline to be like, nah, man, he's a good guy. I trust him to get it done. We'll fight these allegations. You know what I'm saying? You know how Trump do, you know what I'm saying? If it says, if this bottle is clear, Trump will be like, that bottle is white. I will show you that this bottle is white. I don't know what you're talking about. Why there's no clear bottle here. This bottle is white. Like, no, Trump is clear. He would have done that for Mark Robinson. You know what I'm saying? And be like, you know, look, it's all good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe that someone could have had, you know what I'm saying? He could have said anything. Because this is the thing. How do you get mad at the black guy for going on a black porn site saying racist shit towards black people? If you're white, how did you get offended by that? Where you'd be like, nah, man, I don't know if I can vote for this dude, man. He's racist against his own people on his own website. That hate a nigga shit is supposed to be for us. Like, well, I don't think we really want this nigga in our lane. I really don't think that the conservative white people in North Carolina thought that. So again, my whole point of saying this is that if you can't help Trump, he ain't fucking with you. And then after you do help Trump, he ain't fucking with you. You dumbass Republican niggas, y'all need to figure that shit out. Now, again, is the Democratic Party any better or whatever? No, from probably from a world or a country functional standpoint, but they at least believe in people that look like you to be a part of the conversation of what's going on. Because I don't want a country being ran by people that don't know shit about what I have going on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of the same thing with my job here, but that's another conversation that we'll talk about in season 6. So yeah, I would like to see somebody in that area of the world that's black that can be at the table and be like, this is what's going on, instead of a whole bunch of people that don't look like me. They just look like them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, though. So this is the SS Experience. Make sure that you rate, review, subscribe, re-rate, re-review, resubscribe, download. Keep that process going over and over and over again, so the algorithm can continue to be popping out here in these digital streets. So season 6 is going to jump off on January 6th. Oh, good old holiday on January 6th. So we're going to go ahead and start that back up. The podcast crew is still around. Like I said, I'll be recording sporadically through the day and throughout time, but the podcast crew is still the podcast crew. So they're going to be definitely with me. We won't have a new show with Coach Maurice Sumter, you know what I'm saying, of Elizabeth City State University. We're going to have a CIAA basketball show where we break down, filming. He's going to kind of really do the details of breaking down film. I'll be commentating with him as he breaks down film and all of that stuff. We're also going to have conversations about the league and all of that stuff as well. The CIAA is a conference that I graduated from Virginia State University, so it's a conference that is dear to my heart because my school plays in it. So if I can give back to my university and, do content around, you know, the Virginia State Trojans, the Elizabeth City State University Vikings, and everybody else that's in the CIAA. Let's go ahead and get this coverage and get this money. You know what I'm saying? So, now I will say this, and I might edit this out, but I might not. If this is not the last episode, it's because this weekend I have an episode. I have a interview with somebody from Love and Hip Hop. I want to keep that on the low real quick. But if I have to drop that episode, like within the next couple of days, then this is not the season finale. That will probably be the season finale. But Love and Hip Hop does come back on TV January 7th. So January 6th, that's the start of the season. I'm going to try to sell that to them and make it work. Nobody likes sitting on content for like a month long, but kind of ain't that what they do with reality TV anyway? Kind of sit on content for months before they air it. Just saying though, man. We all in the content creating business. This is the SS Experience. Rate, review, subscribe, re-rate, re-review, resubscribe, download, unsubscribe, download again. Keep that process going over and over and over again so the algorithm continue to be popping out here in these digital streets. And I'll holler at y'all when I holler at y'all, but y'all know where I be. Easy.
You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.